Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel, Mystic Magic. It is so good to be here filming again. I've missed you guys so much. I really hope that the holidays were kind to you and generous. I hope you've all been doing well, and I'm wishing you all of the blessings and love and health and success in this new year. I've been away from the channel and from filming for a while now, so I wanted to ease back into it with a short reading for the collective. If you come across this, there is a message in here for you. And what I want to find out today from Spirit is what you need to know right now. So let's go ahead and get into it, shall we? Oh wow, okay. So to start, we have the Lovers. Let me pick up the rest of your cards from the floor. We have the Lovers, we have the Six of Wands in reverse, we have the Star in reverse, we have the World, we also have the Page of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and we also have the Queen of Wands. On the back of the deck, we have the Four of Wands. So the message that's wanting to come through for you today is all about empowering you to make choices and decisions that are really going to benefit you. I feel like you have a lot of dreams and goals and ideas for ways to improve your life, or things that you want to accomplish, or something that you want to pursue, but there's a bit of hesitancy here, and Spirit is really wanting to come through to encourage you to pursue these ideas. Yes, you may be a beginner. Yes, you may have never done this before. Yes, you may not know entirely what you're doing, but that doesn't disqualify you from being worthy enough or being capable enough to pursue those things anyways. Most of what you'll learn along your path as you go. The skills you need, you will develop on this path as you go along. You can never be a master until you're a beginner and you're willing to put in the energy, the effort, and the time to study and practice your craft. There's this energy coming through of you may have been really excited for this new year to start because, you know, it gives us that sense of a fresh slate and this feeling of motivation. But I feel like for some of you, you may have started off that way and that energy may have quickly dissipated, and you may already begin to feel discouraged. You may start comparing yourselves, or maybe you've found yourself comparing your journey or your path to other people. Maybe you've been looking at social media and seeing all of these different New Year's resolutions that people are doing. Or maybe you've been seeing all of the 2023 recap highlight moments of people's years where they've accomplished so many things and have done all of these things that you've wanted to do, and maybe it's starting to disempower you. And there's a message coming through here of, if it's really disempowering you that much, consider unfollowing those accounts or consider limiting your time on social media until you get to a point where that kind of content inspires you and doesn't disempower you. Spirit is putting these things on your path to show you that you can have the same thing. You can accomplish the same goals if it feels resonant with you. We have certain dreams and desires because we are meant to experience that in our lifetime. Why else would we come here and have certain desires, have certain things on our hearts, to not be able to experience them? But the thing is, the only way you'll be able to experience them is if you take the actions and the steps that will get you closer to that. The universe can't just drop everything on your lap. This is why we call it co-creation, because you have to be an active participant in this as well. You're also being encouraged, if you haven't done this already, and even if you have, it wouldn't hurt to do it again, but you're being encouraged to sit down and look back on this past year and do some reflection and take a look at what goals you had and how you took action towards that. And this is not to criticize yourself or judge yourself, but to be completely objective and say, okay, I had this specific goal that I, set up for last year. How did I take action towards it? How consistent was I? How did my efforts pay off? Did it work? Did it not work? Did I get closer to my goal? Am I further away from that goal? Do those goals still resonate, or have I changed in some kind of fundamental way where now I have different priorities, or I have different things that inspire me, or I'm motivated to achieve different types of success? There's some element of review here, and to really check in with yourself on a deeper emotional level to see what truly resonates with you this year. You don't need to continue going down the same path if you feel like that certain goal or aspiration just doesn't align with you anymore. It's more worthwhile to make the choice to change your mind and to start pursuing something that truly resonates with what's on your heart. I'm also getting the message that for some of you, one of your goals or something that you really want to achieve in this life is going to involve this element of being in the spotlight or being seen or putting yourself out there. And maybe that scares you a bit, or maybe it scares you a lot. Maybe you've gotten so used to hiding yourself away or being small or not showing certain aspects of yourself. And this is the year of you really growing your confidence, of you empowering yourself and saying, I may be scared, but it's still more worthwhile for me to pursue this because doing this would genuinely bring me fulfillment. I owe it to myself to pursue this anyways. And even if your voice shakes, even if your legs are wobbly, even if your hands get sweaty, you are still capable of doing it anyways. You may have to do it bit by bit, you may have to work yourself up to it, but you are fully capable of working through these fears that you have because you deserve to be seen and you deserve to be celebrated. And truthfully, the world really needs what it is that you have to offer. The world needs you in your most authentic form. For some of you, if you have goals of traveling this year, moving, relocating, or something about the home, like moving homes, building a home, renovating your home, buying another property, something like that, I'm getting like a big thumbs up. So that's really great news. I love that for you. But you're really being encouraged to take things a little bit less seriously and remember to have fun with it. You're being encouraged to be playful, to be adventurous, to explore things with a childlike attitude of feeling like everything is wonderful and amazing and exciting, rather than letting that fear creep in and hold you back from certain experiences that you really want to have. I'm also hearing for some of you, something that may help is if you have like a friend or a buddy that you can do certain things with. If you're feeling too shy or too afraid to do it alone, ask a friend to join you. Whether this is, going to the gym or taking a trip somewhere or taking a new class or going to an event, you don't have to do it all alone. Growth can be really difficult and uncomfortable. So this could be a way to make it a little bit easier on you. And this will also help you to stay accountable because you'll have someone who's in it with you who can be like, okay, queen, okay, king, like, we gotta go do that thing now. You know, it's Monday, we gotta go do leg day, or it's Wednesday night, we have to go to that class. All in all, Spirit really wants you to know that this year is entirely up to you. You need to create the vision for how you want this year to go. So take some time, if you haven't already, and really think about, like, who do you want to be? How do you want to be? How does this version of you act in certain situations? What is the lifestyle that they have? What kind of goals do you want to set? Envision yourself accomplishing them. Envision yourself working towards them. Envision yourself making progress. Envision yourself doing all of the things that you dream of doing, and write it in specific detail, and make sure you take the time consistently to check in with those goals. Not just taking action on them, but really connecting with them on an emotional level, taking the time to meditate and really visualize yourself being in that moment already, because this is going to help you manifest it and create it even faster. This is going to be a big year of learning and trying new things for you, and you're going to be a lot more successful than you think you are. I see you leveling up in a lot of ways, and know that you are being guided. You're also going to encounter a lot of people on your path this year who are going to help you along, whether it's you need advice, or they offer a helping hand, or they offer you resources, or they're offering you the chance to vent. There's going to be people who are helping you. You're not going to be alone this year. There's a lot of favorable energies that are going to be around you this year. So pay attention to how you're feeling, okay? Pay attention to your energy levels. Pay attention to what gives you energy and what really drains energy from you, and act accordingly. So if you find that when you wake up in the morning, if you go straight to your phone and then you end up scrolling on social media for an hour and that makes you feel bad, set some boundaries with yourself to say, okay, when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to give myself an hour with no outside influence, without going on my phone, and I'm going to make sure that I wake up fully and I ground myself and I do things that are just for me before I go out into the world where I'm starting to be influenced by other people's energies. Of course, this is just an example, but this is the year of really empowering yourself to do the things that you keep saying you want to do, but this is the year that you're actually going to do them. Overall, I see this year being really stable for you, really successful. Even with all of these shifts and changes and newness that is coming in, you're still going to feel stable. I don't see a lot of like shocking things happening where you feel off kilter and you feel super overwhelmed and you're like, this is way too much for me. I feel like Spirit is really going to be giving it to you in doses that you can handle, and you're going to be growing bit by bit by bit. One final message that I'm getting is I'm feeling that by April to May, you're really going to be closing out a major cycle in your life. Now, April is the new year in the zodiacal cycle. So this is when we enter into Aries season, which is the first sign of the zodiac. So in a sense, we have our New Year's in January, the start of the calendar New Year. But then in April, we have another New Year, the astrological New Year. And I feel like around April to May, as you continue to work through any shadows or struggles that you have when it comes to your confidence or to being seen, or in regards to procrastinating, limiting beliefs, anything like that, I feel like you're going to make so much progress towards overcoming those, and that in this new zodiacal year, or this new cycle that will be coming up, I feel like from that point forward, things are going to pick up a lot more quickly, and you're going to have this new powerful energy about yourself where you're feeling a lot more unstoppable, a lot stronger within yourself. And I really see your confidence and your charisma shining from the inside out, and people are going to be noticing you. You're going to have this glow about you. You may even notice people on the street start staring at you more, or people will start making like small talk with you when you're out and about, you know, running errands or something like that. This is because you're starting to come out of your shell, and people are going to start being attracted to you. You might even notice that your following on social media grows, if that's something that, you know, you're trying to achieve. Even if it's not something you're trying to achieve, it may just happen naturally. I feel like you're also going to make some new friends this year, or at least meet a lot of new people. And this is all due to you coming out of your shell, feeling more confident with who you are, feeling more confident with being seen, because who you are is beautiful. So my loves, this is the message that is coming through today. Thank you so, so much for being here. I love you with all my heart. I'm wishing you the best, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!